Good morning, everybody. Just wanted to go over the start of the unit on angle measure and angle relationships. So just want to give you an overview on angle measure. Before we get into triangles, I think it's important to just understand how angles are measured and how some of the common angles. So if we start with a circle, I think it's pretty common knowledge that a circle is made up of 360 degrees. Well, if you draw a line through the center of the circle like that, let's call that the center. Well, halfway around would be 360 degrees divided by 2, which is 180 degrees. So that means that this angle right here, this straight line, is 180 degrees. So angles are lines, rather, straight angles sometimes they're called. All straight lines, straight angles, have a measure of 180 degrees. If I take that and I cut that in half, okay, or I draw a line straight up and down, like that, and then I've created half of 180 degrees, indicated with this box, as 90 degrees. So that's a right angle at 90 degrees. And then if I just keep going with some of those ideas, all angles that are less than 90 degrees are acute angles. So if I start with the point of an angle and I draw from that point infinitely in another direction, that's called a ray. And if I draw another ray that originates at the same point, that's also a ray. And then that point is called the vertex. If this angle we measure angles in degrees, just like you would 360 degrees in a circle. If that angle is greater than 0, so all values of x greater than 0, but less than 90 degrees, then that's called an acute angle. So we have a right angle, which is exactly 90 degrees. That's a right angle. We have an acute angle. And then anything that's greater than 180 degrees, and I'm hoping this is review, but in case it isn't, if you start with your vertex and you go anything beyond 90 degrees, more open than 90 degrees, okay? So I have this ray and this vertex, and this angle right here is greater than 90 degrees, but less than 180 degrees, then that angle is called obtuse. It's an obtuse angle. And if you're really on the job, the backside of an angle, right, this bigger green angle over here that I just drew, would be all values that are greater than 180 degrees. So all the angles are bigger than 180, but they're less than 360. And those are called reflex angles. Don't use them too much, but they're there, okay? So you have acute, right, obtuse, straight angle or straight line, all 180 degrees. So that's just an overview on angle measure.